Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel, which is EpicTourzZ, where it's about fun, food, travel, remote work. So for today, I wanted to give out, I did this before in a video, but it wasn't so detailed. But I'm gonna look at the tools that I recommend you get for teaching online, or pretty much for working online, but more so teaching, because some of these things are specifically for that. So I hope it helps. Let's get started. So in starting out, the first thing I recommend is, well, the choice is yours if you want to use a PC or a laptop. And that depends on how often you're moving around and things like that. Because at the end of the day, you still want to have good speed, good quality camera, all of that stuff. So if it's a case where you are at home all the time, then a desktop would be perfect, right? I recently changed to a desktop and I'm loving it, right? Because the screen is a lot bigger, it's a lot better, I think, for me. So what I had to do was I had to get an external camera, which I wanted to show you guys. I had gotten the Logitech. They have different ones, to be honest, but this is the one I got, and this is just like a 720p, I believe, but this is the one that I currently use on the PC, and it's really good, to be honest. So this works. And before, what I used was a laptop. I had used that Asus, I think it's a ZenBook, at the time. This is what I had used for years, literally for years, for teaching, because I was all over the place, kind of still all over the place, but you know, being home a little bit more, so the desktop is more, effective. But I do walk with this one when I go places. It's not really working so well now, though. It's done its time. But this was a very good choice in terms of the camera quality was good. The speed that I needed was good. So this is a good option if you're looking to teach online, the Asus ZenBook. I'll put the details in the description box below. But it doesn't have to be this one, of course. It could be anyone once it has, but let me not say anyone, because not anyone works. You want to have one that has, as I said, good speed, a good camera quality, because some of these companies actually, they ask you for the specifications of your computer before they even do an interview with you, because they want to ensure that it can meet the needs to open the apps that they use, because it does take up a lot. Right, so that's one thing. But you could get a really good laptop anywhere from, that could be used from maybe about, well, Black Friday is coming up, you could get it. But you could get from maybe, I don't want to give you a price range, but I'll put a price range maybe in the description box below, and you could check it out. The Amazon has a lot of them. Best Buy. Those are my tech stores. Well, my tech store is Best Buy, to be honest. Any technological stuff I want, I try to get them from Best Buy. I don't really like buying them locally, because locally they are, of course, a lot more expensive. Unless it's life or death situation, then I'll get it locally, right? The other thing that that you need, it's not a recommendation, is you need a headset. A headset is very important. These headsets, you have the noise cancelling headsets. These are really good with the microphone attached. Usually, I used to use one called the Microsoft Chat 3000. It's what one of the companies, usually they have like a listing of the ones they want you to use or that they recommend. But that one, to be honest, never lasted very long. It lasted like a couple months, but maybe it was me. But here it had, I think it's what, microfiber they call it. So it was very flexible. So in no time, here would stop working. So I would go through like 2, 3, 4 headsets a year, which was a lot. So once I realized that the ones that are solid like this, you don't really get that much problems with it. So I'll have this and it will last me for like a year, 2 years. And even with the same Microsoft Live Chat, there's one Microsoft Live Chat 6000, sorry. It has a solid piece here. It's very good. It lasts long. So I'd more suggest that one. Anyone with a solid piece. You don't want the flexible pieces, or else. I got this locally. It was a life or death situation. So I got this locally. Usually the Microsoft live chats I get locally also, because it's usually life or death where, they stop working today and I have class tomorrow, so I need a headset. I can't order it online because it's not going to reach tomorrow. Things like that. So that's a good one. Another thing I had gotten, this was when I was using my laptop, right? With the PC, I don't really need it anymore, but it's like, I don't know what you call it. If you guys know, you could put it in the notes box, in the chat box, sorry. But I'll figure it out. But I think it's like, but what you could do is you could connect all your USB pieces to it. So instead of putting, like this has, I think 2 USB ports, right? But at the time, I was connecting a mouse to it. I used to charge my phone in the days and I connected the headset to it. And it also has the port for the Ethernet cord, which was the main reason why I got it, because the laptop doesn't come with the Ethernet cord port. So I had to get an Ethernet cord differently. So this is an example of what the Ethernet cord looks like. This is a short one, but I just want to show you that. Right? So this is another thing that I would recommend that you get, the Ethernet, and then you connect it to the computer. Now the reason for this is so that your internet speed is very stable, right? With the Wi-Fi, it can be on and off. So even though I use the laptop, I connect it directly to the internet so that I don't have any cutting and breaking and stuff like that happening in the classes. This, to be honest, I got this from Amazon. Was it Amazon? I know I didn't pay like $10 for it. That much I know. It's not very expensive, so you could get this. And even if it's not for teaching, it's actually really good to have. So this is nice. The Ethernet cord, that wasn't expensive either. I'll put the pricings below because I really don't remember them right now. But I think it was, depending on the length of the Ethernet cord, the price will vary. So this one I have now was really short, not really short. It was maybe like 6 feet. Now the one I use at my house is like 100 feet, which it runs throughout the house pretty much, and with a lot left, a lot extras. But when buying it, I thought it's better to have it too long than too short, because I tend to move around where I do classes a lot. This minute I do it in the living room, next minute I move to my room and stuff like that. So that's the reason for that. So those are pretty much the tools that I use. I don't think there's anything that I'm forgetting. But if you guys have any questions, as you know, that's my expertise, as in teaching English online. So those are the tools that I do use, and I hope that helps. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. I really hope this video was helpful. Continue to like, subscribe, share, comment, all of that. I really do appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a great day. I tell you all the time. Bye guys. See you.